Buenos dias, dudes. I'm Hilah. Welcome to Hilah Cooking. Today I'm going to show you my take on Huevos Rancheros, which is like a breakfast tostada. It's super awesome. You got a crispy tortilla, some refried beans, some eggs that are kind of poached in salsa, and it's really delicious. It's one of my favorite things to make on a weekend breakfast, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so we're going to start off with a hot skillet, add a little bit of oil, and we're basically going to make a cooked salsa. So I've got some onion and jalapeno, put that in there, and a little bit of cumin seed. If you wanted to shortcut this, you could totally just use like a couple cups, probably like a whole jar of some kind of store-bought salsa, but this is a little bit fancier. All right, this is nice and brown. Well, not totally brown, but it's getting crispy. I add the garlic and tomatoes. Sounds like cooking. And some salt and pepper. So the salt's going to help bring the liquid out of the tomatoes and make a nice sauce. Depending on how juicy or not juicy your tomatoes are, you might need to add a little bit of water, but I'm just going to put the lid on it for now and let those tomatoes break down and the water will come out, and then we'll check them in about 5 minutes or so. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And if it's saucy enough, we're good to go. If not, I'll add a little water. Either way, it'll be fine. Trust me. Okay. All right. They are breaking down, but as I kind of suspected, since it's winter, tomatoes aren't like at their peak, so they're a little dry. So I'm going to add just a couple tablespoons of water, get that kind of incorporated. And then we're leveling it out. I'm going to turn the heat down to low, and then just put a little pat of butter there, and a little pat of butter there. Let it get a little melted. And then I've got my little eggs I'm going to crack on top of that. You know what? I'm going to make a little hole, actually, so it doesn't just run everywhere. My little hole with my little butter in it. Tray parfait. 2 egg. I could probably fit up to 4 in here, but whatever. Let's just do 2. All right, now I'm going to turn the heat up just up a tiny little bit, put the lid back on it, and we're just going to kind of let those steam in there for a few minutes. All right, okay, so these looking pretty good. Meanwhile, I went ahead and made some little tostadas in the broiler. This one got a little burnt, but what you do is just put them out of the broiler on low heat for maybe like a minute, and then flip them another minute, and then maybe 1 more minute, and then that's it. So keep an eye on them. It's a little risky. You could light them all on fire if you're not paying attention. So you could also just do them in the oven like I showed you in the chicken tortilla soup, where you just like put them on a baking sheet, whole tortillas, corn, and bake them at like 350 for like 10 minutes. Broiler's a little faster, but there's some risks with that too. Wah, wah, as with everything. And I've got some refried beans here that I made a video for those too, if you want to check that out. So they're good. Oh my God. I hope these are done. Okay, see, normally I just put them in the broiler because I'm very impatient. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put them in the broiler for a second to get them done. Okay. Catch you back here in a sec. Okay, so just, I don't know, a minute under the broiler, and they're kind of set now. I'm going to put a little bit of my beans on my tostada. Here comes the fun part. All right, so you want to get a little bit of the salsa, and you just bloop like that. Get a little bit more of that salsa, why don't you? Cool. And then you could put some cheese on top, like queso fresco or cotija would be really good, but definitely some cilantro. And sometimes I serve these with like fried plantains or avocado. That's really good. Oh man, that was stupid. Okay, so it's gonna be really, really hot. I just like to pick it up and chomp into it, but you could also use a knife and fork if you're more civilized than me. Damn it. Dudes, it's so yummy. This has got to be like my absolute favorite breakfast of all time, and it's phenomenal. I hope you try it. It's really pretty quick and simple, but very impressive. And it's delicious, and I hope you try it. And if you have any comments, leave them, or any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to get to them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and enjoy Huevos Rancheros a la Hilah.